Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we have another skin video. Today I'm going to talk you through what I believe a capsule skincare collection should look like from someone that has tried majority of the products out there. A good quality minimal skincare routine has been what's worked best for me. So I just want to share everything I use, one, and also the things, like the categories I would say are essential in a routine. I'm going to do this in order of how you use the product. So first I'm going to start with cleansing. Okay, so cleansing, of course we use that SPF every single day, and sometimes we use makeup. So we need something that will remove all of that product off your skin in preparation for a deeper cleanse. My current preferred way to remove all of that is by using a micellar water. This isn't my favorite, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just using this because I have to finish all my products right now. My personal favorite is the Bioderma one, but also another thing I enjoy using is a face halo. When I don't have any product, I just get one of the little pads that they have and just put water on it, and it just removes all my makeup really nicely. But yeah, the Bioderma micellar water is my favorite for removing, in the pink lid, it's my favorite for removing anything like that. But yeah, you need to have something that will remove all of the dirt off your face before you're able to cleanse properly. Now, in my opinion, cleansing is probably the most important step, because I feel like if you don't have a clean base, anything you put on top of it is not gonna work properly. So a really good cleanser is very important. Finding a cleanser that works for your skin type and also just doesn't destroy your skin barrier, I think is very important. I feel like a lot of the time we misunderstand products. So like me, for example, I was using foaming cleansers, and because it was like drying out my face and like I have oily skin, I thought it was the right thing to do because I have oily skin, but no, it was actually destroying my skin barrier. So finding the right cleanser is very important. I am currently using the Dr. Sam's Flawless cleanser. It's very good. It has restored my skin barrier genuinely. It's nowhere near as red. It's very gentle, but still very effective. It doesn't foam, which sounds crazy when you have oily skin, like, oh my God, you need to have a foaming cleanser. And it feels like you're not washing your face properly, but it genuinely is. Make sure the first few times I was a bit unsure on the cleanser because it's a gel. It's like a clear gel that doesn't foam. And so I was a bit skeptical, but I realized like I need to untrain my brain when I think that way. So I would recommend this cleanser to absolutely everyone, especially if you have a compromised skin barrier or if you have sensitive skin. This is very good. It's almost been a year since I started using this, and it's probably, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite product in my whole routine. It will take a lot for me to stop using this cleanser. The next thing I think that is really important in a capsule collection is some sort of antioxidant product. My antioxidant product is in the morning. I like to use a serum, specifically the Dr. Sam Brightly Serum. This has azelaic acid and vitamin C, so it brightens up my skin. I just think an antioxidant product is important for dealing with scarring, pigmentation, all of that. And also this one in particular has azelaic acid, as I said, and I found that is probably my favorite acid because it's so gentle. It's one of the most gentle acids, so if you have sensitive skin, again, this is very good. Not this particular, if you don't want to try this, you don't have to. This is my personal serum, but I would just say azelaic acid, kind of slept on, but it's one of the most powerful and most gentle out there. So give that a try if you haven't found an acid that works for you and you feel like you have to incorporate an acid in your routine somewhere. So yeah, I use this in the morning and it doesn't like disrupt my tretinoin. My dermatologist suggested it, and this is also her line, if you didn't know. Dr. Sam is my derm, and she recommended I use this as well as my tret, so both together work fine. So yeah, an antioxidant is, I think, just very important. Before I use this, I used to use a SkinCeuticals one. I think it was the vitamin C, because SkinCeuticals is very well known for their vitamin C's. That was very good as well. So yeah, there's so many options out there. I think just like good quality, guys. I think the whole messaging in this video is good quality products. If you invest, it doesn't necessarily mean expensive, but if you invest in good quality, then you are going to get results. It doesn't have to be a lot of product, you just have to have a few that work really well together. And then we have to have a treatment step. Now, I was always against retinols and any type of like scary product like that because I just was scared of what my skin would do. But turning 25, I'm not getting old, but like we have to start thinking about prevention and like really looking after our skin. Please don't use any of these if you're like 16 or 14 or whatever. This is not for you. My personal choice, as I said, is Tretinoin. This is a prescription. This has helped with my acne. This has been like the main product, I would say, for getting rid of my acne. But I think, as I said, retinol, Tretinoin, everything is just really will transform your skincare and your skin, and you just kind of need to get over the fear and the hump of trying it, because once you start using it, you realize everything you were doing before was kind of just like boosters. This is like the real deal. Everything else kind of just aids this. So yeah, some sort of treatment, some sort of retinol to really like regenerate the new skin cells and like turn over your skin, because I feel like nothing does it like that. Like chemical exfoliants or anything like that, just some sort of treatment to turn over your cells. I'm not a fan of physical exfoliants, so I'd always opt for a chemical. So yeah, some sort of thing, some sort of product to turn over your skin cells so that you are able to have new skin and like give your skin the space to like turn over, because there's nothing more disgusting and more disturbing than dead skin cells on your face. You need to get rid of that stuff in order to have like new skin and the potential to have like new skin. And moisturizer, I have two moisturizers, two different types. Well, they're the same but different intensities. I think you need a light moisturizer and an intense moisturizer. The light one is more for everyday use and like, you know, just when your skin is normal, but the intense is when your skin is a bit more dry in the winter, a bit more compromised. You need like a more intense version. So my two favorites again are by Dr. Sam. I use the Flawless Moisturizer on like an everyday basis. Currently I'm not really using this because my skin is so dry. I've been using the intense version of this. It's literally the intense version of the Flawless Moisturizer. This is very, very good. It's not like thick where it's like, it feels like you're slugging or whatever it is. It's just genuinely a more intense version of this, which I really love. It doesn't have a fragrance. It doesn't have any like, nothing like that. All her products have no fragrance, nothing like funny about them. They're just, it feels like they're just skincare, which I really enjoy. I'm not a fan of like the gimmicky skincare anymore. I'm just so over that. I'm like, you know that trend on TikTok where it's like people showing their skincare routines and it's all like girly pink and blah blah. Mine is like science. It looks like medicine. It's just like straight to the point, and that's, I think, most important for me right now. I'm not really here for the marketing. I'm just like, is it good? I don't care what it looks like. I'm just going to use it. So yeah, anyway, these are my two moisturizers. A light one and an intense one I think is very important. You just need two. You don't need like three different. Like if you've got one good one, then that's it. Then there are times where that's still not enough. So you need to like have something else to really boost your skin. So you need some sort of mask, like a mask that will just all round improve your skin. Surprise, surprise, also by Dr. Sam. This is the Flawless Revival Mask. This is just like another step of the intense moisturizer. You can leave this on as an overnight mask, or you can like wash it off. I personally use it as an overnight mask. I just leave it on and don't wash it off. I wash it off in the morning. But it's like genuinely just like a cream that you just leave on overnight. It's not your stereotypical mask again. Like it's not like, you know, black or like foaming and all of that. It's just a really intense cream. It almost reminds me of the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. It's that similar vibe. Which I like that product too, to be fair. That's a really nice product if you want to try like a more intense moisturizer or have the need for like a more intense like mask. You can use it as a mask. I use it as a mask. I used it as a mask. I'm just waffling right now. Anyway, you need a mask in your routine. Obviously your skin changes throughout time, so you might need a different mask for a different thing. Right now I am prioritizing hydration because my skin is so dry, which is why I'm using the Revival Mask. But who knows, sometimes you might need to just like the T-zone, or like there's different areas to like target. So just find a mask that caters to what you need. Then heading out for the day, you need to wear your SPF, because obviously you're using retinols, tretinoin, all of this stuff, and in general you should be using SPF. I would personally say you need two types of SPF. You need one that's just a generic normal SPF, and then I would use a tinted SPF for days we don't want to wear makeup, but you still need the protection. My personal favorite everyday SPF has been the Mecca SPF. This is so freaking good. Like this, it took me a long time for some reason to try this out. I was a big ultraviolet girl. I still am a big ultraviolet girl. One thing about the Australians, they know what they're doing with their SPF. This is Australian, ultraviolet is Australian. Like, I just trust Australians when it comes to SPF and tanning. I don't know why. But this is like any other SPF I have ever used. Like, it's also a very nice primer. Like, it sits well under makeup, which is sometimes very hard to find with SPF because sometimes it gets like crumbly and like shiny and like horrible feeling on your skin. This doesn't do that. It feels like an extension of your moisturizer, which is really nice, and it smells like, it doesn't have like a really disgraceful smell because a lot of SPFs smell chemically, but this doesn't do that, and there's no white cast, which is very important. It just dissolves and it disappears and it feels so comfortable on the skin. I will continue to use this forever, I think. Again, this is one of those products that I think will take a lot for me to find better. But then yeah, the tinted SPF I would recommend is from Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet in general is a very, very good brand. As I said, before this, I was a heavy, I still am, like if I can't find this, I still use my Ultraviolet. They have a tinted SPF, which is just phenomenal, like unbelievable tin. It just melts into your skin. It looks flawless. It looks genuinely like your skin. They just make SPF like bearable. Like, people see SPF as like a task. Like, it's just like, oh, I don't want to wear SPF. Although it's just like a 2-second job, for some reason we can't wrap our brain around like having to put it on our face. But this is like undetectable, so it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel disgusting on your face. So yeah, those two, Ultraviolet, Mecca for SPFs, those two brands are just unbelievable. And then of course we can't forget about our lips. I take great pride in having like juicy, always moisturized lips. I have a real fear of having dry lips. So, you know, like I would say I've tried almost all lip balms, lip masks, and I think you need two. I think you need an everyday lip balm, one you can just take out and just reapply, but then you need like a more intense mask, like for overnight. My favorite everyday, I think it was really hard for me to decide on like one favorite. It was between Summer Fridays and Ole Henriksen, but I would say Ole Henriksen is just like, the texture is so freaking good. Like, it's so thick. Like, I'm a fan of thick, but not like glosses, just thick, so I know the product is on my lip and it's sitting and it's moisturizing my lip. I don't know how to describe it. It's, if you have a chance to try the texture on your lips, please do, because it's unlike any other lip balm I have. Summer Fridays comes close, like that's very, very high on my list too, but I don't know what they did here. This is very good. And then my personal favorite mask is by Fenty Skin. These little pots are so good. I actually use them on an everyday basis because I feel like I just love the feeling of the hydration. I literally apply it like this because no one else is using it. I don't care. But like, yeah, my lips are just always moisturized because I use things like this. This is just so, again, I love the feeling of product on my lip. Like, I love feeling like the thickness and like the juiciness of it all. Not only do they taste or like smell good, they actually do hydrate. Like, I wake up in the morning, my lips are plump and they're not dry. So if you're looking for lip products and you haven't considered these are way better than their glosses. I don't really like the Fenty glosses, but the Fenty masks, you got me there. These are very, very good. Now this next stuff is just like additional. I wouldn't say it's like an essential, but like it's becoming essential to me because I'm starting to like notice things about myself. I realized I am quite insecure about my face shape right now. I feel like it's not defined. I feel like it's just like puffy all the time. I don't know if this is because of age or like stress or if I'm just genuinely eating more. But gua shaing has been a thing that I've recently introduced into my routine. So I would say a gua sha is quite essential for me right now, as well as an oil, of course, to do it with. This is an Ole Henriksen face oil. Really like this. Both together, very self-explanatory. I just feel like I just need a bit more. And right now I just look. So these two would be in my capsule collection, I'm not gonna lie. And then this next one is very, very extra, very, very unnecessary, but again, now kind of necessary. This is a face ball. It kind of just does the same as a gua sha in terms of like releasing stress. I had a facial with Face Gym and they use this. They also have like a tool like the Medicube. They were actually before the Medicube, I believe. And it just like releases any tension. It kind of like makes your face twitch, which is kind of fun, kind of weird. But they also use this. I'm not gonna buy the wand because it's very expensive. It's like £700. So this is what I'll settle on for now. I kind of just rub this on. Even here, like here it feels so good, like 'cause I don't realize I have tension here and on my neck as well. This relieving a lot of stress and tension in my face right now, and it does help release any like stiffness or tension and like help redefine my face, because as I said, that's a new insecurity for me. I am not enjoying what my face is looking like right now. Not necessary, but I would consider this necessary. Right? Yeah, those are all my products. I don't feel like that was a lot of stuff. I think it was like compact, precise, efficient, good quality. And I use all of them all the time. So none of it's like dead stock in my collection. Like I actually actively use all of it. So yeah, I think this year I am not going to be doing the most with my skin. Like when I look at videos that I was posting before and I was using like 20 different serums, there was no consistency in my routine. I was just throwing stuff in there. I'm like, why the hell did you think your skin was ever going to be good when you didn't even give products a chance? You just like jumped onto the next and you were like, oh, that didn't work. Of course it didn't. You didn't give it a chance. You didn't even try. Did you even try? Like, no, I'm not doing that this year. I'm going to stick to what works. If something works, I'm just keeping it. There's no reason to change it. Although I feel like I'm much more reserved with skincare, I still like knowing a lot about skincare. I get excited by all the launches and all the extra steps and stuff. So I'd love to hear what your guys' capsule steps and collection would look like. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you again in my next video.